Hi there everybody, and welcome to today's vlog. So it's been a couple days since I vlogged last. It's now the 27th, I think. I can't even tell. So I'm getting a late start today. My body was not happy with the idea of having to come outside, so I'm a little bit stiff, but you know, we're gonna do some stuff down here. I haven't been down in this space for about 3 weeks. I just come in and out because I was doing stuff. It wasn't even locked. I was doing stuff in other places around the building, so I wasn't down here very much. But you know, with everything winding up for the year, there's a few things that I want to do. So this is kind of my work area for staging stuff. Like you can see, I got a bunch of screws and nuts and bolts for different projects that I'm working on. This room's also very warm, so I wish I could leave that door open at night, but I can't, so I have to close it. And this is all stuff that we brought from upstairs. It's for sale. It's got to be cleaned and organized. We've been giving a lot of stuff away, so I'm happy about that, but we need to do more. I think all in all we had a good year. I mean, we're still got a couple of days left of the year, but I think we had a good year. We did a lot of projects that I couldn't vlog or didn't vlog. We had a good time. People stayed safe. Aside from Anne, nobody got sick. Anne's only had a cold. She went and got tested twice this year. Thankfully, she was negative each time. And I don't know if you guys, if I showed you in previous videos or whatever, but this space used to be the cafe. And up until last January, I think, maybe last fall, so not the fall that just passed, but the fall previous, it was jam-packed full of stuff. And it's got quite a bit of stuff in it right now, but basically what we've been doing with this area is it's been kind of a place for us to sort stuff. In 2019, when we refitted the laundromat, we also did another project that caused us to displace ourselves quite a bit, and it's taken us this long to get it back to normal or get it organized. Because we had a lot of stuff that was in a specific area that we pulled apart, and then just after we finished that, we ended up retooling the laundromat. So that was 6 months of just shuffling stuff around. And then this space that we're sitting in got full, so it was kind of weird. So we had a lot of stuff everywhere. And this is why we have a lot of stuff. We had a lot of stuff upstairs. But it got to the point upstairs where I couldn't move it because it was buried. So I've unburied a lot of stuff. We've given away a lot of stuff, which I'm grateful for to be able to do. What I have to do right now, though, is get my computer here to communicate with my computer upstairs. Because I know I mentioned this in one of the other videos that I was working on, but I've run out of storage space for my videos. And so, over the last couple of years, I've been kind of playing around with some storage servers. But now it's gotten to the point where it's critical. Before I used to just buy hard drives and get more space and whatever else. And that just doesn't work anymore. It's not worth the time, it's not worth the effort. And so, for the last several weeks, in between everything else that I've been doing, I have been trying to get these storage servers to work, and I've had some moderate success. Say hi to the peoples.
Hi, peoples. Awesome peoples?
They are awesome peoples. Tell them about your adventure.
Well, I wanted 2 things today. Postage stamps and ladders. Because I decorate the lighters and I sell them again. So I went to the downtown post office. It must close at 4, so I was there at like 2 after 4.
I'm sorry.
It was closed. So there was a pharmacy just down the street. I went to the pharmacy and they have a post office there, I discovered. So I got the stamps there. No Christmas stamps left, so I got regular stamps. Then I looked in the pharmacy. No 5-packs of big lighters. Then I went to Canadian Tire. It's curbside pickup only. The guy yelled at me, "Ma'am, you can't go in the store, it's closed. Curbside pickup only." Well, he didn't yell badly, but it was like, "Okay, I'm not going in the store." So I turned around, went back to the truck. Then I went to another pharmacy. They didn't have 5-packs of lighters either. They suggested another place, but I didn't go. I was like, it's not a necessity. It would be nice because I got really new tape for Christmas and I wanted to use my new tape to decorate some lighters.
Show us the lighters.
Where did I stick them now? This is leftover from Halloween. And this is just fancy duct tape I have.
We sell a lot of them. People like them, eh?
They do.
We have been discussing changing some of our habits because it is important for us to be healthy for longer than we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to start on a less of a sugar diet.
Yes.
We are both spoiled and we have a very bad snacky habit. If you guys
We have a really big, like, I'm serious, the snacky bowl is this big.
If you look on my Instagram, guys, you can see we have a picture of the snacky bowl when it was conceived. So we decided we're gonna
Cut down our sugar
go
consumption.
through what we have and we're not gonna replenish for a while. It's kind of Christmas and you know that old, it's Christmas and I'll do it later and...
Except you said something.
Uh-oh.
You forgot to get your pot of gold.
Oh, I guess I don't get any pot of gold this year for
No.
Christmas. That's fine.
I went to the pharmacy and I wanted to buy something so I wouldn't be just going in and out. So I got you 2 boxes of pot of gold.
Okay, well, I guess
No, you got your pot of gold for Christmas. And it's going through my head. We're supposed to cut down on sugar, and I'm like, but it's pot of gold, Darcy said. I'm not used to holding the vlogging camera anymore.
Is your arm getting sore?
It's getting shaky.
Mine was getting sore the other day. I was like, ah. And holding the iPhone, by the way, guys, I don't know if that's how I'm going to use it. It's kind of unfortunate.
You had trouble getting the footage off?
Yeah, I'm having I still haven't figured out how to get it off the way I want. Not too pleased about it. I don't know if it has to do with my computer or if it has to do with my cell phone or something, but I can't find... I mean, I go online and I YouTube the tutorials on how to do it, and I do what it says, and it doesn't allow me to do it.
Could it be a cable issue? You said you moved it to the other port, and it kind of did.
It starts to, and then what happens is it's like all of a sudden it just... And I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I have a lock screen on my phone, and that's very possible. So when you unlock it, it allows it to see it as a drive, and then when it times itself out and locks out, it cuts off the transfer. It's just really frustrating because I spent about 5 hours trying to figure it out. I did manage to get stuff transferred. I don't even remember how. How did I do it? I don't even remember how I did it, but I got it to transfer anyway, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. I had to transfer it to iTunes and then copy it. Whatever. I got it sorted out, but it's not the way I want it to be, so I think it's going to be harder for me to use the cell phone in that respect. Don't know what that noise was.
Random old person noises.
Who you calling old?
Mm.
Okay, Okay, so in the comments below, guys, if you notice that you start to make noises when you go to move and lift and bend,
Or like get out of bed, or get up from a chair, or
you're just making
sit down,
it,
stand up,
you're just making it worse.
thinking. Yeah, it's funny. The other day I was thinking about something, like, I don't know, I was trying to think about sending a text to somebody about something, and I was thinking really hard, and Darcy's laughing because I was making some kind of weird noises. He's like, what is that?
Are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm thinking. I'm like, what? Look at that. So I just realized, I said to Anne before we started, I said, did I vlog this yesterday? I didn't vlog yesterday, so I didn't vlog the food, but this is leftovers. This is quiche with some good bread and some salad. Thanks to the Anne.
Oh, you're welcome.
So I know I've gotten flack in the comments about this, but we love food. Food and us has a really good relationship. This is comfort food tonight. We have our hamburger helper.
And it's actually a very light cornbread. It's nice with real butter. And in the hamburger helper I put in extra noodles and a few of my own spices just to give it that little extra zing.
And pay no attention to the banana bread sitting on the plate behind.
Banana bread in the bundt pan.
The other day I was telling you guys that I've been working on my network storage solutions for a couple of weeks now. And what I'm about to show you is the reason why it's taken a couple of weeks. So, but before I get to that, I'll just tell you a little bit about where we are. So if you guys have watched other videos, this is kind of my room that, kind of my hobby room, I guess. I've emptied about 95% of the stuff out of here. So, we're getting ready to paint this room. As you can see, it's got some pretty gross looking primer on it. But, yeah, we'd like to paint this room and make it all one color. This is where my office is going to become. The point I'm trying to make is that this is what I've been kind of doing for the last 3 to 6 months, is we've been going through a lot of the stuff that we have and purging. But I've been doing it in a way that I never have before. And that's, there's 4 areas that I have. It's trash, it's donate, sell, or reuse it. Now, I've been doing a lot of, we've been donating a lot and giving a lot away to people that we know. And I think that's important. I think it's important to pass stuff on if you can't use it anymore. So it's taken a lot longer than I anticipated. We had hoped to have this room and another room painted before Christmas, but I just didn't have enough time to get everything put away. Because as I've been going through, I've been finding different projects that I started or needed to get done, and it just makes sense. Like this whole computer system was set up to do a project for somebody just before Christmas, and it was time sensitive. And I'm just grateful I had the equipment here to do it. It's a whole other computer setup that I use specifically for one task. So what I have here is 1 or 2 of my storage servers. I started building these about 2 years ago and kind of been playing with them and had trouble with them and lost drives and stuff. But I've kind of figured a few things out, so I'm having great success with them. But we're going to do a drive upgrade if we look over here. So this is the front of my storage server. Now what this is basically is a case that I had from another computer, and what I've done is repurpose it to use for this purpose. Usually when I buy an older computer, what I end up doing 90% of the time, because I get them so cheap, the cases don't actually work for what I want them to. Or in this case, this one was missing both sides, or one side. I have one side, but it's missing one side. But for what I'm using it here for, this is actually pretty decent. And it actually turned out to be a better case than I thought. So what we gotta do right here, 1, 2, 3. We gotta remove these screws to take this hard drive out. Now originally when I put this case together, it had smaller hard drives in it. And it's actually the weaker of the two systems that I have, or so I thought. And when I built this case, it was very hard to get it together. But I kind of wish I had put all the drives that I got from my other system in this one, because these drives are easier to switch out. So I need to get one of those newer cameras so that you guys can, so I can see what my shot looks like. So I already took this drive out like 2 weeks ago, because it was one of the bad ones that I had to replace, and this was what kind of started me on this whole journey. So as you guys could tell, I was laying down. I don't know what you guys could see, but this is what we're doing. So basically I have to unplug these two cables. 1, 2, on this guy here, which I've already done. It's just easier to do if I didn't have the camera there, but it's already done. So I gotta remove one. So I gotta remove the rest of this screw, and then we have one more on the other side to take off, which is relatively easy. So of course, as these things often go for me, what I've done before in a lot less time, as soon as I start to record it, I end up running into an issue. So if you look there, so this drive got stuck because of the screw. I don't know if it was the drive. The thread looked good on the drive, so the screw must be the wrong size. But it was caught, like one thread wouldn't grab properly. So I couldn't loosen it up and I couldn't tighten it. So I finally got it to come out. So I've got everything back together. Of course it took a little bit, but it worked. So, so what I'm doing now is, if you see, these are all labeled. Well, I'm making a label for this one that we just swapped out, because I know it's ADA2. When I first did this, I didn't know what they were, so it was a guessing game. So this is what I'm using. Okay guys, that took me a lot longer than I expected, but it's booting. It takes a while. You can't see from here. So I don't know if, because of the way I'm shooting these vlogs, whether I showed you this or not. I don't know, but this is anchovy with cheese, and it's delicious. This is the second time we've had it.
It'll be my third.
This is Anne's. Anne's got, what kind of cheese do you have?
Lactose-free marble cheese.
Lactose-free marble cheese. And this is mine with cheddar cheese and Parmesan underneath?
No.
No?
Just cheddar.
Okay. Hey guys, good morning. It is January the 4th, I believe. Or, yeah, the 4th. So I'm in here in my workroom. There's something I keep forgetting to do. And so I have to do it, and it's about, I don't know, 5 a.m., maybe 6. I don't even know what time it is in the morning. I've been meaning to do this for a couple days and just keep forgetting. What I have to do is install that memory back into my printer server or computer. It serves some other purposes, but mainly it's used as my printer. And I keep forgetting to do it, so I've got to do it now because I need the printer. So I'll put one of them in, and then I'll show you guys me putting the other one in, because it's kind of awkward as it is, the way this computer is set up. So I don't know if you guys can see, I already got one installed. I can't show you because it's too much to try and hold the camera. Well, I have some success with the machine booted up, so I got at least one stick of memory in correctly. So the computer decided it was going to fire up without a problem, except I got some programs that start when it resets, and I gotta wait for them to finish doing what they're doing. I do need to take time with this computer. I won't have time for a while, but I'll get into it at some point. I have a new case for it and stuff. I'm gonna change this configuration. Sorry guys. It's starting to get tired, but I still have a few things I have to do. Actually, one of the things I'm doing right now is getting ready to upload a video for you guys. So it's day 26, or December 26th of 2020. And so I think this whole process of just kind of building up days and clips is going to work well. I'm really happy with how that video performed. Basically, we got like close to 100 views in 5 days. That's awesome. My videos don't usually get those many views, but I guess. Good morning, guys. It is the 11th of January. So I know this video was supposed to be like a little bit from every day, but it just didn't happen that way. But the last couple of days I've been going through what I call my flip, and that's where I try and turn my nights and my days back around. I actually have a video up here that will talk about that a little bit more. I did one about 6 years ago that talked about that. I don't know how in depth it was, but basically I go through it once or twice a year. And this time of year seems to be the time that's the hardest to switch. So I've been doing that a lot lately. I've also been working with the other channel, which I kind of let slide in 2020. So we've been working at getting that back up, and this channel and the other channel did really well in the last couple of weeks, which I want to thank you guys for. But I thought I would make this last little clip just so I could end off this series of videos. I'm not going to be doing it this way. It doesn't make sense. I'm sure there's a lot of gaps. We're going to see what kind of video I can make out of this, because I want these things to be entertaining but also have some sort of value for you guys. So we'll see what I can do with this video. If you've watched this video this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like it. Share it with your friends. And if you're new to this channel, just go back and watch some of the older videos. I actually had been doing that too. Wow, a lot's changed in 9 years. So go check them out. Get a good giggle, because I know I did. And thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.